When I say that farming is fun, what do I exactly mean? I mean, such a young person who've actually leased a land, utilized the opportunities and the resources that he had around him, and he is reaping big profits right now. Well, I am not in a bush. I am in a farm full of passion fruits, completely being done by a young person in Kenya. Today's story will leave you shocked. Today's story will leave you inspired. Today's story will contribute to you taking action in venturing into that agricultural practice that you have been procrastinating for long. Well, what you need to do now, just grab some coffee kama kuna baridi, ama kama kuna joto mingi pale unawatch hii video kiwa, grab some cold soda or some cold water, because today's story is such an inspiring story from a young person in Bomet County. Well, let's dive into the video and see what they got to offer.
My name is Dan Langat, and I come from this area, Bomet County, Konoin Sub-County, Boitawad. We are two partners doing this project. Being young person or young people from around this place, and the challenge of getting formal employment, we were lucky to have a training from a government-sponsored Oradona who came to train young people back in the year 2014 here in our area. They trained us on personal effectiveness and enterprise development. So after training us on agribusiness, we decided to venture into this venture because with the training, we were ready to get our hands into this work, and that is what inspired us into it. Many young people perceive that farming is for older generation because maybe they think they don't have land ownership or so, but with wisdom that you have as a young person, if you use the knowledge that you have, because the training gave us the leeway that it is not necessary for you to own a land so that you can do this, because with this small space, you see, we have done a lot in a very small space. We just requested parents to have this space. So farming is for everyone, not only the older generation. In fact, farming is good for young people because they still have that energy to work. Older people may have the passion for it, but age factor and also strength is not there. But for young people, we can convert our energy into farming, and there is a lot of returns out of it. Basically, myself, when I was done with my college studies, I found it hard to get a job. So among the things that inspired me to get into farming is because I had nothing to do. So I told myself I have to do something as I wait for an opportunity. Yeah, we are licensed by Kenya Plant Inspectorate Service, Kenya Plant Health Inspectorate Service, that is KEFIS, and also Horticultural Crops Directorate. So KEFIS basically are concerned with phytosanitary health of the nursery. Mostly we get referrals from KEFIS because they know we exist and they come for inspection every time here, and other regulatory bodies. So these regulatory bodies help a lot because it is government policy. So by approving what we do, it also enables us to get a wider market of our seedlings. Yeah, challenges are here and there. Challenges in our nursery, including the weather condition. We are using local materials to construct our greenhouses. The seed for the rootstock are very expensive. We also had a point in time when the ban in polythene production. This led to shortage in polytubes. Inside our nursery, we use organic manure because they are safe. The seedlings that are produced are very clean and pure. So when the exporters want to test the chemical component, you find that with organic manure, you have no residues of chemicals in the fruits. Yeah, maybe for manure, we use manure from dairy sheds. We also use from goats and sheep. So what you need to do is you don't use green manure. You have to make them dry before you mix, because if you use green manure, there are a lot of pathogens. So we make sure that the seedlings, the the manure is dry before you mix with the soil. Like any other business, there's a cost of production. Approximately, the whole cost of production per seedling is approximately 15 to 20 shillings per seedling. And we sell one seedling at 50 shillings. So that's a profit margin of around 30 shillings or so. And that is good for us. It sustains the project and it also leaves us with some profit. So between tree farming and fruit farming, there's a lot of profit in fruit farming than in tree farming. We get the market from government bodies. We have partnered with the county government of Bomet. We get our market from Barasas. We also have a marketing page on Facebook, but on a greater margin, we also get a big market from KEFI's headquarters, because they are our licensors. They give us referrals. All the farmers around this area, they are referred to our nursery. Okay, since we started this project, we've had a lot of successes, and this nursery has taken us to another level. So we started back in 2015, and we only had a single nursery with about 20,000 seedlings. But currently, we are having over 60,000 seedlings in our nursery, and the project has been sustaining itself. It has employed a number of youth, about 4 to 5 youth on casual work, and we have at least 3 who are here almost permanently. We were able to purchase some motor vehicles for transporting to farmers across the country. It has also enabled us to purchase a piece of land for extension purposes of this nursery. The project has caused an impact in our community, because this manual labor is sourced from just within the community. Secondly, we've also impacted the community that sometimes we do open days. We welcome members of the community, we share with them what we are doing, and also we sometimes offer seedlings for those who want to start. Maybe we do training and we offer some seedlings with partnership from government organizations. Sometimes and local leaders. We give out seedlings to farmers just to motivate them to start. This is one of the farms of our customers. So this is a guy who started also small, buying seedlings from our nursery, and with time and with patience, he has been able to do a lot of farms. He is also nowadays a prominent buyer of fruits from around this area. So this is one of the farms, and he is also one of the people who are practicing the best field practices in terms of passion fruit farming. Yeah, this guy has leased this place and is doing a great job here. Weekly, he's harvesting up to 2 tons from this farm and is transporting to exporters in Nairobi. I want to take you through the stages of what we do in our nursery, and I hope you'll enjoy your time here. Yeah, so before you enter our nursery, we've got some pool of water here. This is a pool of water with sanitizers. It will assist in keeping our feet clean, so that as we enter the nursery, the feet and the soils that we are taking from outside cannot interfere with the seedlings inside. So you dip your feet inside and you come in. This is our nursery where we propagate our seedlings. We do 2 varieties of passion fruit, that is purple passion and yellow passion. We use the yellow passion as the rootstock because it is more resistant to soil-borne diseases. First, we start by seeding. We sow seeds from certified vendors because we are licensed by Kenya Plant Health Inspectorate Service and HCDA, which is Horticultural Crops Directorate. We source them from licensed vendors to enable us to have clean material for our nursery project. So first of all, we buy the seeds, we soak the seeds, and we do a planting seed bed, as you can see around here. So we do the seed bed, we plant our seeds and we mulch to keep the water. So in about 14 to 21 days, we have our seedlings ready for transplant. So from the seedbed, we transfer them to potting tubes, the polytubes, and we nurture them for a period of about 4 months to attain a height for grafting. So after transplanting from the seedbed, we nurture them for about 4 months. Then from there it is ready for grafting. Here in our nursery we have 2 sections. We have the section for the mother block and the section for the rootstock. So here we are in the rootstock section where we nurture them for about 4 months and it is ready for grafting. When it is ready at about 30 centimeters, we strip the leaves and do the grafting. So before we demonstrate on grafting, I want to take you to the mother block where we source our scion from, or where we get our clean material from. You can also see inside here we have a heap of soil and some manure. So here we mix the manure and the soil before we put it in these potting tubes. This will make the seedling to germinate very well and to make it ready for grafting in the shortest time possible. This is totally organic farming, so we've done a seed bed for tamarillos or tree tomato, as part of our work here in the nursery. So again, this is the mother block. This is where we source our scion from. We also source the seeds from certified vendors. We seed them and we plant them here. We put them on these tubes. We use local material. These are cement bags to give us a height so that the seedlings are not getting in contact with the soil. So here, this is where we source our material for grafting. So every time we pick our scion from here, we prune them, we make sure it is clean so that we can attain a good and quality material for grafting. We use jig and a towel to make sure that our hands are clean, or a sanitizer. Then we get a clean light polythene material, or the grafting tape. This is a grafting tape. And also we use a plate or a razor plate. Recommended is a surgical blade. We make sure it's clean. So we got the rootstock and split a bit. We also do a wedge shape on the scion. Then we place them together and tie them up. We make it airtight and watertight. So in a month's time, you have such seedlings ready for hardening. So from here, they are taken for hardening for about a week or 2, and that is when it is ready for planting. So that's the process we do here, and inside here you can see a number of seedlings. So this batch is ready to be taken for hardening, and there's another batch around here. I'll show you. These are recently grafted. They have taken about a week, and in the next 2 weeks it is ready for hardening to the farmers. So we sell around Bomet County and across. We get recommendations from, or we get farmers sent from KEFI's headquarters Nairobi, and we supply across the country. So we are also doing tree tomato seedlings. So these are tree tomato seedlings. We also source the seed from certified vendors. We propagate in the pest agricultural practices. We are licensed to do a number of fruits, passion fruit, avocados, tree tomato, and other fruit trees, including bananas. But right now, we are majorly focusing on passion because of its high demand. Otherwise, I want to take us to the last part, that is the hardening off, that is the shade neck. because of the conditions inside the nursery are very hot, so we will not sell directly to the farmers. What we do, we bring here into this net, which will at least make the seedlings to adjust and adopt the outside environment. So in a week's time, these seedlings, in a week to 2 inside this shade net, the seedlings would have adjusted and adopted the outside conditions. So from here we sell to farmers across the country. As I had said, the rootstock is to help the plant because it is resistant to diseases. It will help the upper part, which is the purple portion, the scion, to be able to produce more fruits for a longer period of time. When you plant the scion on its own, it dies within a year, and the economic value is very low. So, but by grafting, we have improved the life span of the seedling so that you can be able to harvest more times than when you had already planted on its own. So that's what we do, and we are happy to have SMACHS Foundation partner with us in a number of things that we are doing. So with consistency and hard work as young people, we are able to change the story of our lives and the stories of our communities. We've been doing this since 2015, and we've seen a lot of benefits from self-employment as young people. Yeah, right here we are mentoring a lot of people, a lot of young people who come here seeking for knowledge, seeking for how to start, not only on nursery. We've mentored a lot of young farmers. In 5 years to come, we are seeing ourselves producing more seedlings and also bridging the gaps. Right now, as we speak, when the rain begins, we find a lot of shortages. So we are trying to expand our nursery, as you've just moved around, so that we can be able to bridge the gaps of shortages and also expand to other counties. So right, to the young people in our nation, our good nation, Kenya, I've shared my story, and if you think my story is fun, do you really think farming is only fun? So you can take up this and do something for yourself.
Guys, thank you so much guys for watching the video till to the very end. With the lessons that I have picked from the farmer of today from Bomet County, I really don't have much to say. The question for me to you is only one. Are you inspired to take action? And do you think that farming is really fun? Do let me know in the comment section down below what you think about today's video, and as well, what are the most insightful lessons did you pick from this video? Well, I have been your host, Mr. Kelvin Juguna from SMACHS Foundation, Smart Mechanized Agriculture and Climate Action for Humanity and Sustainability. And kama kawaida, it has always been for a better future.